Okay, so let's talk about this really weird thing our minds do all the time. Have you ever noticed how it's constantly playing these little movies about the future? Like maybe you've imagined totally bombing a huge job interview. You can almost feel yourself sitting in that chair, your mind goes completely blank, and that horrible wave of panic just washes over you. Or, hey, maybe it's the total opposite, right? You've imagined yourself just absolutely crushing it. You nail every single question, you get the job, and you feel that incredible, unbeatable rush. But here's the crazy part. None of that is real. It hasn't happened. It's just a story playing out inside your head. So why? Why on earth does our brain spend so much time and energy creating these completely fake future scenarios? Well, the answer is actually pretty mind-blowing, and it all comes down to survival. Let's get into it. What is our brain even doing here? See, we tend to think of it as just this thinking machine, but its core job is something way, way older. We're talking about a function that goes back to our earliest ancestors. You know what it is. It's a prediction machine. That's its number one job, all day, every day. It's constantly trying to answer one single question. What's going to happen next? And this isn't some new software update, okay? This is an ancient, deeply ingrained survival tool. Seriously, the exact same programming that kept our ancestors alive out in the wild is still running in your head right now. Just think about it for a second. Imagine you're one of our ancestors. Your brain suddenly flashes an image. What if there's a predator behind that bush? Instantly, you're on high alert. You're more cautious. And that tiny little imagined scenario, that mental movie, that could literally be the difference between life and death. It could be the very thing that saves your life. Okay, but here's the thing. There's kind of a glitch in this ancient system, and it explains why so many of these predictions tend to be, well, negative. It's called the negativity bias, and it's pretty much what it sounds like. Your brain is basically hardwired to scan for threats. It gives way more attention to what could go wrong than what could go right. So its default program is basically, okay, let's imagine the absolute worst case scenario, just in case. It's like an overprotective parent that's just trying to keep you safe. And this is the part you really need to get. Your body often doesn't know the difference between a real threat and an imagined one. A tiger in front of you versus a scary thought about the future. To your nervous system, they can feel surprisingly similar. And that is why anxiety feels so physical. It's not just in your head. Your heart starts pounding, your muscles get tight, stress hormones flood your system, and it's all triggered by a story, a movie, playing in your mind. But wait, it's not all doom and gloom. Not at all, because this exact same ability, when you learn how to use it, it's actually a superpower, for real. There's a cool scientific name for it, prospection. And it's just this amazing ability we have to mentally time travel into the future. This is how we plan things, right? How we prepare for challenges. It's how we can solve problems in our minds before they even become problems in the real world. Honestly, you could argue that this very skill is one of the main reasons humanity has become such an advanced species. It's the engine behind so much of our progress. So look, you can't just turn this prediction machine off. That's not going to happen. The goal is to learn how to grab the remote control. So next time you feel that anxiety creep in, next time that negative movie starts to play, just stop for 1 second and ask yourself this incredibly simple question. Is this real, or is this just a simulation? Just asking that question, that little bit of awareness, that's where all your power is. Because the second you recognize it for what it is, just a story, just a possibility your brain cooked up, it starts to lose its power over you. It's like seeing the wizard behind the curtain. And it's so important to remember, your brain isn't trying to sabotage you. It's not your enemy. It's just trying to protect you using this really, really old software. And that future it's showing you, that scary movie, think of it as just a rough draft. It's only one possibility out of millions and millions of others. The real future isn't a pre-recorded movie you're forced to watch. It's a blank page. The script is unwritten. So the real question is, what are you going to write?